EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go on the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Duggan looking to throw. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in a yard. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a first and 10 at the 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 5, second and 4. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Check, Bobcat.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, they'll run it here. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They're going to look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with Julio.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Taken in at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think
he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle taken in. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Check, hurt. 18,
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 29 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Duggan to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second and 5. He finds his man, complete. That's Ray.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Duggan now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Third. Right there. Hey, smash Bronco. Let go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barrett. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 3. That's out to the left and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got Booker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're going to
failure without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Doug going to look to throw this. Throw left side to Higgins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's 3rd and 7. Duggan. He's got the hook up with Conley. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw is Duggan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing, Duggan. He finds his man, complete. That's Ray.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Back to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Duggan. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now he's loose again. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 141 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
No, no. Pat the street. Pat the street.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Let's go. Big Lion. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, Duggan. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dugan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They get this out left. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, Dugan. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line. 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 1st
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ray. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Duggan. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Duggan. Open man is Higgins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Rudd. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Dugan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Dugan. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Steelers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Duggan. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Duggan looking to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Duggan. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jets. From 17 yards out. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting starters carries.
That's what he's thinking. Great carry there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ramsey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead. And now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up. And he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Here's Duggan to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll run on 1st down. Ramsey down to about the 23.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Hey, smash Broncos. Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Hold it ready.
3rd and 4.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Check smash. Check smash.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Diego.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Right in love with the fettuccine, they both that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters.
Yeah. Alright, I got him. T-Stead, look, yeah. Full court press, so full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban, a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell them pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballo's bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Many, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stabbed my back, I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains, I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them wrapped, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock, now my life son. I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph, I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the dough and bought my neighbor's house. I done so many favors for some people, feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now, but so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rolls truck, they dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through. We counting money often too.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving. striving to be the most dominant ever, the hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstage, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.